Hey everyone, it's Zinja here, and today I'll be telling you why Call of Duty Infinite Warfare is one of the biggest, if not the biggest fail in Call of Duty history. Infinite Warfare has got no nominations this year in the Game Awards 2016. I will also be comparing previous CoD titles to Infinite Warfare to give a better idea as to why the game was better back then, and no, it's not entirely due to the futuristic setting. While some may not like the futuristic setting, it is not the main cause for Infinite Warfare to be received so badly. The movement system is quite subtle compared to Advanced Warfare and is further toned down compared to Black Ops 3. Most engagements will be boots on the ground. I will be covering the multiplayer side of Infinite Warfare. The campaign and zombies were decent. And if you're wondering why I have zombies gameplay in the background when I'm talking about multiplayer, it will be in my very first point. So what is the cause for this massive failure? Call of Duty still has a broken netcode which causes lag. Lag has been an age-old complaint in CoD, as we all know. Why isn't this fixed yet? Even if everyone's connection was perfect, the game will still lag. No matter what you do, lag will be a problem in CoD until the netcode issue is solved. The game's engine is also pretty old and contributes to what I just said. Even if the netcode was perfect, the servers of the game are equally bad. Being one of the leading FPS franchises, it's a shame that they still don't have fully dedicated servers and have hybrid servers. Hybrid servers are basically a mix of P2P and dedicated servers. Finding games is also very problematic, as I just can't seem to be able to find any lobbies. I had the same problem in Black Ops 3, but that was after a few months of release. This has been the case since the beta of the game for me. I never had a problem like this before Advanced Warfare. I can still find games on Ghosts more frequently. The game feels like a repeat of Black Ops 3. There are things that are directly transferred from Black Ops 3 to Infinite Warfare, such as payloads like combat focus, overdrive, kinetic armor, which is called reactive armor in Infinite Warfare, rewind, which is almost just like glitch from Black Ops 3. Then there's Reaper, which is an iteration of the Ripper from Black Ops 3. The movement is also extremely similar to Black Ops 3. I would have had the same reaction if Infinite Warfare had been released first and then Black Ops 3 later. CoD 4. The first Modern Warfare was successful because it was innovative at the time. It was one of the first titles to introduce a steady 60 FPS. It introduced kill streaks, custom classes, etc. CoD hasn't been innovating anything since. Rather, they were inspired a lot by Halo this time around. They've brought nothing new to the table since then. And I think a major part of that is due to Activision firing Vince Zampella and Jason West. As they were the innovators at CoD, they made CoD a success back then, and they're still innovating new mechanics as we can see. Titanfall is a great example of their work. The wall running, Titans, which many games, including CoD, took in some or the other way. In Titanfall, you slowly earn your Titan no matter what, but it's faster when you're doing well. Just like specialists in Black Ops 3 or payloads in Infinite Warfare, except you earn different specialists instead of Titans. I think CoD is going in the wrong direction when trying to complicate things. I actually like the simplistic nature of CoD 4's creator class system. Creator class options isn't something we should be focusing on. We should focus on making the maps better. In the end, maps play a much bigger role in gameplay experience compared to your creator class options. In previous CoDs, there used to be a lot of focus on map flow and power positions, which promoted being map aware and using these positions to your advantage. But the maps in Infinite Warfare seem to be all over the place, with no power positions or map flow to them. The cover in game is hardly even usable. It's all about who has the better connection and who the netcode and lag comp will favor. It's all about the money at Activision, and CoD points are back in Infinite Warfare. But that's not the real issue here. We all knew since they introduced an RNG based microtransaction system, it was never going away. CoD points are here to stay till they're profitable. The real issue is that they've put CoD points into the game before they put in working leaderboards and combat records. They haven't even completed the full game yet, and they already added in CoD points. Not to mention how horrible the supply drop system is anyways. This is free to play game standards, where you have to buy your way into getting good equipment to do well. But it is even worse considering as this is a game everyone paid for, and they don't even give out free DLC like any other game with an RNG based microtransaction system. I really hope this game doesn't have the number of patches Black Ops 3 had. In my opinion, that had a big impact on the game. Continuously nerfing and buffing weapons caused a very inconsistent experience, and in the end, the VMP was still the best gun in the game. They had 3 years to develop this. They should have had the balancing sorted out by now. I find the sniper rifles and the shotguns to be very underpowered at this moment. We'll hopefully see a good weapon balance this year, where most weapons are usable, as people tend to forget that these classes need to be usable too. People are too quick to say that these classes are overpowered when most of the time is due to their own lack of skill that they die to them. Those are the reasons for the Infinite Warfare failure. I feel like they can still improvise a lot on the points I mentioned and make it a much better game. The game could have been much better, and I would have preferred if they stuck with Ghost 2, since the campaign had a cliffhanger at the end. Or they could have at least brought Extinction back, since it was their own original idea, and could have been incorporated very well with the futuristic theme. And those were a few reasons why Infinite Warfare failed. Leave your opinions in the comment section below. This has been Zinja. Thanks for watching and goodbye.